All right, team, what's going on? I'm Tim Jenkins, and welcome to All Things QB, where I watch every single clip, but I break down the most important ones today. We've got Bo Nix, Week 12 against the Las Vegas Raiders, and a huge win for this Broncos team as they try to push towards the playoffs. So without further ado, let's jump into the film. All right, team. First one we got for you guys, we got a little Scramble sale here. Bo Nix going to get out of the pocket, find his sail route. See it here, feels pressure, steps out of it, gets the sail, who's wide open. Concept-wise, Broncos have what we would call highway. So they've got highway to this side, so they've got their seam here with a takeoff outside. Okay, and you can see that's where Bo's starting. Bo's starting with his eyes of the highway concept. Backside, they've got a little sail with a little outrunner underneath. Okay, you probably have this as a 2-shell, 3-shell. So if you get 2 high safeties, you're going to read this side. And then if you get a single high safety, we call it 3-shell. But if you get a single high safety, you're going to work the highway side. So against the single high safety, they kick it out into 2 high, though. Something to be aware of. So they kick it out into 2 high, which is why this concept's so good then. Kick it out into 2 high. You can see both starts with his eyes of the highway side. Then gets bumped off his spot. Finds a sail. Great football. Great catch. Really good. Really good third down conversion. Bo was so darn efficient on third down in this game, which I really think helped the Broncos. Even when they were down, you felt like they were in control of this football game. You know? It was one of those where it was like, and I got 3 angles for you today, but even when they were down, it felt like they were just in control most of the game. It felt like they really had, that's just a good football. Good football, great catch. This wasn't third down. I apologize. This was second down. But you can see this push right here, right? You get someone bumped into your lap, you're going to get out of the pocket. And then that's just a great ball. Now we've got a 3rd and long. And this is one of what felt like a ton of 3rd and long dig routes that love this concept. This concept, it's like half Y cross, half dagger. I'm a huge fan of it. Okay, so Y cross traditionally, what we've seen from the Broncos is out of 2 receivers, they send one guy on the deep over, one guy on the dig, right? One guy on the over, one guy on the dig. Well, what we have here now is we have our cross here, but then we also have our seam with a dig, which seam with dig is dagger. And then we've got the shallow running here. So I'm guessing you kind of 1 to 2 down to 3 as the shallow runs into your vision. I love the concept. Love the concept. Just Bo. Look at Bo here. Watch Bo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got Crosby right on this edge. Watch this push here. And then Bo just floats. Man, keeps his eyes downfield. All that stuff that we kind of talk about comes from playing quarterback at a high level, right? Hey, we got the pocket navigation. We got our eyes downfield. All that great stuff, man. Yeah, I guess first down, Sutton. Those digs are an absolute weapon for this Broncos offense. Just such a good ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got pressure, float, deliver. Just a great job. So this is the only bad. Okay, we got 12 clips today, and this is the only bad. The only bad we've got for you guys. We just can't put the ball in harm's way like this in a scramble situation. So we got 3rd and 8. We get pressure. I need to let this clip run for you guys, and we'll talk through it. But we got 3rd and 8. We get pressure. Bo gets out of the pocket. I just feel like it's like, I just don't want to see the ball in harm's way like that. I understand we're trying to make a play too. Javonte has to do a better job here. So he's getting across the formation. Okay. But we can't get across and be a yard in front of the quarterback and then plan on engaging. We need to get across the face. So he engages. Look at where he engages. He's already in Bo's lap. So then when this guy has a running start, of course he's going to shove us back into the quarterback. It's one of those hard ones too, where it's like the concepts to the other side, right? So your receivers are going to have a hard time fighting back, and then we just end up putting the ball in harm's way. We just want to see the ball in harm's way less, right? And that's what. It's a tough one, though, man. They got so many guys with eyes on the quarterback who get to him. And then, like, there's an argument to be made that when Bo lets this ball go, we have a shot at it and we just let this guy undercut us, which is a whole different issue. But, yeah, just got to be smart with it. Here we've got a seam dime. This is the kind of stuff that you just have to flat out love, man. These kind of throws are... Look at this football here. Yeah. And I mean, Sean's making it easy on the young quarterback, right? We're running dancer. We got 4 verts. Right? We got 4 verts. We're going to chip this guy, and then we're going to sit him down on the Hank route. Coverage-wise, the Raiders are in quarters, man. And he fits that thing in there. Oh, man. There's some times where it's just like, look, they should be taking this play away. They're in quarter. They got quarters. We got these guys all dropping underneath. We should be forced to go here. Instead, we just rip an absolute layer shot in there. That's good football. That was really good football. One, two, three, four, five. Hitch ball. Playing fast, playing in rhythm. I don't know. This Broncos team is just starting to feel more and more dangerous to me. Starting to feel like a legit contender. 7-5 really should be 8-4 without that debacle at the Chiefs. Yeah, man, that's a really darn good job. This one you guys are going to love. So we got ourselves a little concept dime. All right, we got a little dive Hank route. We've got a little sit, boom, smoke. We're just horizontally stretching these guys. We've got the horizontal stretch, the vertical stretch. Watch this defender. Instead of widening, he goes straight back, if not leans in a little bit. And because of that, it opens up that sit route. That is awesome. That is awesome stuff. Great little concept. Bo's eyes right down the middle. We call that forehead frontal, right? Hold the integrity of the defense, hold the integrity of the coverage. Don't let your eyes trigger. And then boom, reset, ball. Yeah. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. One, two, three, reset, shot. Yep. Great job. All right, hold on. I got to talk through one more thing here because now I'm noticing something. This is my favorite part about this whole play is that we are in 21 personnel. So this is a running back. This is a running back. This is a tight end. We actually only have 2 receivers on the field, right? So it's like we got into 21 personnel just to then get into empty and run a pass play. Those are the kind of dressing up your concept type things that we've come to love and expect from Sean. And I think that's a big reason why you have Bo playing at such a high level is I think the creativity in this offense is something that is awesome. Okay. This one is just this old school football here. Okay. This is 2nd and 2, and we've just got old school football. We've got highway to this side. You guys know what that is. That's verticals, right? It's a single, it's a half line vertical. And then we've got just a bang post backside. And then watch Bo here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitch ball on time on the post. We slide it right in front of the corner. And then we deliver that thing long before the safety can get there. Let's watch his eyes here. Let's watch Bo's eyes. Down the middle. Boom. Get outside. Yeah. Great job with your eyes, dude. Eye manipulation is going to be huge on a concept like this. Okay. Because of this guy. You see 20 right here? That's who we're trying to hold a little bit with our eyes. Okay. Throws his eyes down the middle of the field. 20 gets to the middle of the field. Boom. Fit it in. Golly, man. That is sweet from the tight. Look at this. I'm going to give it to you guys slow-mo because I think sometimes the camera guy's a little slow. Look at that. Just absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect on the bang post. Eyes are great. Just starting to play at a really high level. A really, really, really high level. All right, team, it is halftime. We are halfway through this thing. We've got 6 clips down, 6 more clips to go. But if you've enjoyed this video so far, please like and subscribe. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let's FTA this thing, which means comment for the algorithm. And then if you've been following this channel for a while, you know the NFL is getting more aggressive with this copyright stuff. So please click the link in the description of this video. Jump over to Patreon and support the channel. It's a really affordable way to support the fuel and the growth of this channel. It means the world to me that you guys are willing to do that. So please consider doing that. If you can't do it, right? Times are tight. Totally get it. Or hey, I'm more of a YouTube person. Totally get it. But please consider sharing this then somewhere on your social network so we can continue to get the word out about these videos. That's all I've got for you guys for halftime. Let's jump back into the film. All right. We got a little Sutton TD versus pressure. These are the ones that we're starting to learn to just absolutely love from this Broncos offense. Sutton's got young legs, man. His legs are back. That is just big time. I want you guys to see Bo from the tight. Stare this pressure down. He's got pressure coming right down the barrel. Right here. Watch this, guys. Eyes on 5. He is running free right down the barrel. Right down the barrel, doesn't matter. Great feet, too. One skip, put that thing up there. Courtland just. You know, it's funny because I've been really critical of Courtland, I think, the last few years. You know? And I'm seeing a completely different guy right now. I'm seeing a young Courtland Sutton. A young Courtland Sutton out there competing. Legs look fresh. Okay, I got to set the scene here because what makes this play, what makes it to where I want to break this play down is because it's 3rd and 1 and you're backed up on your own, let's call it 11-yard line. So it's 3rd and 1, you're backed up on your own 11-yard line. You got a rookie quarterback under center. Everybody in the building is thinking run. And instead, we trust the rookie to not only throw it, but we're going action pass so that we're on our own 2-yard line. To me, this is a great sign of Sean's trust in Bo. Okay, we got a perfect thing. We got a perfect play called. Sutton working across the formation. But I just think when you think about the context of this play, where it's like you've got, basically you're running like a samurai. But when you're backed up, we've got a rookie quarterback, it's 3rd and 1. Let's check one more thing before. Yeah, you've got the lead, you're up 3. It's 3rd and 1, you're backed up. I just think that's what you want to see in terms of trusting your young quarterback. And he rewards you with a great job in the pocket. Sutton again working all the way across the formation with those young legs. Yeah. It's just awesome, man. Look at this too from a real scheme perspective. Look at these tight splits, man. We get them in tight splits, right? We get foot to foot, make it look like we're just trying to run it right here. So they've got everybody. Look at all these guys just queued up, ready to go. Look at how hard these guys read run here. And then by then it's way too late. It's just so darn good. Yeah. That is just absolutely awesome. From a play design, from where you're at on the field, trusting your quarterback, everything about it's awesome. Now we got a 3rd and 10. And this another one of those just, now we've got just the normal Y cross like we talked about. But it's just another one of those 3rd and 10. Bo's going to float in the pocket. I just think. So what we're talking about is like, hey, when this guy goes vertical and then you have this in, we like to call that one dagger. And then when this guy runs his cross, we like to call it Y cross, right? Very much from the same tree. But just look at that. Floats in the pocket and delivers it. Like, listen, yeah, would you like a little bit higher? Absolutely. When you talk about, hey, it's 3rd and 10 in the National Football League and you got to buy some time, like, that's pretty dang good, man. That's pretty dang good when it comes to buying some time in the NFL. Oh. I'm going to talk through one thing here, too, which is I'm not sure why the Broncos are doing this. We pull a guy here. I'm not totally sure what was going on there, if I'm being honest. Unless they were thinking like they could influence somebody with that, but so not 100% sure what was going on there, but at the end of the day, really good job. This one's another just scheme, great. Bo, great. Sprint rub on 3rd down. Okay, you're going to motion this guy across the formation. We're going to work him vertical. He's on like a corner when really we're just trying to hit this guy on the out. When we get man coverage running across, we're going to run through the DB's outside shoulder. Okay? So watch here. You see him lean in and then watch him get vertical through the DB's outside shoulder. Work in through the DB's outside shoulder. You basically get the free rub. Okay, we're still running. We're trying to get to our spot. We're not trying to get to his outside shoulder. We're trying to get to our darn spot. Just so happens that he's in the way. And it's a great job. My feeling on all these, like when you see these rub concepts, is you probably could call all of them, right? You really could call OPI on all of them. I think the technique's important where if you're still moving, I think these vertical release rubs, a little bit newer of a concept. I don't think they're getting called as much as more of a, hey, set your feet on like a hitch or a spot route rub. So I think that's kind of why you're safe here. Obviously, like if the ref sees like you running through a DB who you know is the coverage guy because of motion, like I think all that stuff is like relative in terms of, hey, could it be called? Yeah, right? But it's also like, it's such a good concept to get to on third down because it's really hard because as an offense, you're sitting there and it's like, hey, we're going to get like house pressure here. We've got to have some things that we can go to answer against pressure. So it's really hard then when, they call the rubs and everything, they call it super tight. You get yourself into a tough situation because it's like, well, what are we going to do? Just straight drop back and get teed off on? And that's not an answer. So I love that here we've got Mims in the backfield. Like we got 1-9 in the backfield. We're going to run a little check down. The Raiders do not realize that he's in the backfield. That's the guy, I want to say. But so there's no one with the check down. Bo does a great job of realizing that and getting to it. And then you generate a huge play on it. It's like a check down big play, which is just, there's nothing better than that as a quarterback. Oh, hey, I just got to flip it out here to my back and I'm going to be all right. So that's just a great job by Bo. Hitting his back foot, realizing what's going on. Also realizing personnel. That is awesome, man. Just another creative way from Sean. I think after watching the first few weeks, we'll get to it. We'll get to it in the close, but now we've got ourselves we're going to shift, get in a bunch, motion. Yeah, so you're going to shift, right? Boom, we're going to shift. We're going to trade who's on the point. We're going to get in a bunch. Okay, we're going to fast motion here. We're going to make it look like we're running jet sweep with the lead. And instead, we're going to have ourselves get to the back pylon. We got a little chase route. That's technically our second progression. So we're going to flash fake that jet sweep. We're going to make it almost look like quarterback run, too. You can see Bo kind of tucks it to make it look more like quarterback run. And then just, this from the tight is as good of a football as you're going to see in the low red. Off the 2-yard line, and we put the ball in our rookie quarterback's hands, and the net result is this. Perfect placement. That's a ball that's like ripe to be undercut, too. Ripe to be undercut. And instead, it's just a perfect spot. Yeah. So, all in all, kind of the real reason, right? The title of the video that I think Bo Nix is officially Rookie of the Year is Sean Payton right now is doing as good of a job scheme-wise as we're going to see in the National Football League. The Broncos are finally, from a scheme perspective, in that upper echelon of the coach means the coach is counting for some points. Like our coach is worth some points on game day right now, which I think is, I mean, it's been a while since you could say that in Denver, including Sean last year, right? Like it's just, it is what it is. But I just think Bo's playing at a really high level, taking care of the football. We're scheming it up. This Broncos team is hot. They've got to stay hot through December. If they stay hot through December, this thing could get dangerous. So you guys comment, let me know what you thought of Bo's game. And until next time, peace.